Hey yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Mason, and today we're doing a haircut, and it's a special haircut. It's my cousin, and he came back from the army for like the Christmas break. This is his first haircut since basic training. So I'm gonna give him a mid fade, a bald mid fade, and yeah, we're not taking no length off the top. As you can see, he got that army look, you know what I'm saying, on his hair. They gave that boy that buzz cut. And so this is his first actual haircut since he's been in the army, like other than like even all overs. So right now I'm setting in it's actually like a mid drop fade. So right now I'm setting in my guideline, and I'm just I just want to keep the guideline underneath the occipital bone, like right underneath it. So right now I'm starting in the middle of the C cups. I'm not going to have any C cups in this haircut, but I'm starting like in the middle of it, and I'm going right underneath. The occipital bone is where the dip is in the back of the head. So right where the head comes out at, it's right underneath that. So that's where the occipital bone is. And so right now I'm using my Babyliss Gold Effects trimmers, and I'm just balling them out. Just trying to make sure that the line is even, and I'm not setting in the harsh guideline. So I'm setting this like a real smooth one so I could take it out easily. So I was going up to the hair. I wasn't putting the line with the hair. So right now, as you can see, I'm coming in with my Andis Masters with my lever fully open, and I'm going up about 1.5 inches. The reason being is because I want this fade to be really, really, really blurry, and I want it to have a real good transition. And so I'm taking my first guideline very high, very, very high. And that's if you really want like a nice stretch, blurry fade without it being real condensed. Take your guidelines. Make your first guideline a little bit, like go up about 1/4 of an inch higher than you normally would, about 1/2 of an inch higher than you normally would, to really just achieve the look that you're trying to get. So right now, after I set in my first guideline, I'm coming in with my lever fully closed, and I'm attacking the bottom line, and I'm going up, and I'm just flicking out. And as you can see, people say the C stroke motion, like go up in the C motion, when you like the letter C, like go up in that motion to take out the lines and stuff like that. But honestly, once you're actually cutting, all you gotta do is just lift up a little bit. So it really is a C, but it's just not drastic. When you first start cutting, your C's are gonna be like really drastic, especially when you're fading, because you're trying to gain or learn a feather technique or stuff like that. But honestly, over time, you'll learn it, and you'll just be doing it and you won't even know it. So yes, I am doing a C stroke, but I'm really just taking my time. I'm sorry that the camera got blurry. I guess the fade was so blurry, so the camera said, dang, I can't even see straight, the fade so blurry. So right now I'm coming in with my lever fully open with my number 1 guard, and I'm going up and I'm flicking out as soon as I come to the top of the head. And as you can see, on the top of his head alone, he probably has like a number 1 closed on it. So number 1 should fade into it perfectly. That's if you flick out when you get to the top of the head and don't try to make a line. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put any harsh line in, any harsh lines in, or anything like that. Somebody commented on my YouTube video, was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey bro, that should be my daggone slogan. You know what I'm saying? I always say that. But right now I'm coming in with my number 1 guard fully closed, and I'm attacking that line. As I fade, I really like to work my way down. You know what I'm saying? So I just said it again. But I like to work my way down. And that when I work my way down, it really helps me other than fading up, because I get confused. And I end up putting a line in that I don't want to put in, and I'm ending up spending 30 minutes on a fade when a fade should really take 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Good grief, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just using my corners, because every part of the head is not flat, so you're gonna have to use your corners to shape it shape it to the shape of the head. Shape the fade to the shape of the head. So just use your corners and attack that line. Attack that line. Don't go further than that line, because if you go further than that line, then you may be putting yourself into more trouble than you want to be in. So right now I have my 0 guard on using Andis Masters still, and I'm going in with my lever fully open, and this is where I really start fading. Like, this is where you're going to start seeing a fade. You got to trust the process. Don't give up on the process. As soon as you give up, that's when you're going to mess up. So just trust the process. Don't overthink it, because you know what you're doing. Okay? If somebody sat in your chair for you to cut their hair, they literally believe that you know what you're doing. So you got to make sure that you proving that you know what you're doing. And sometimes they don't believe, but still make them believe. And when I use my zero guard, man, it's really just finesse. It's really just finesse. Because I can't really tell you when to close your lever and when to open your lever, but you really have to understand that stuff. And that's going to happen over time. Like, you're going to notice, like, I can use my zero guard closer to the hair if I just use my corners on it. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, every time I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I keep thinking about it. But, and then you're going to realize, like, dang, my fades are really getting more sharper and more clean and more defined. And as you can see, the fade I did, this is some barbers, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, there's something wrong with that because your fade is unfinished, but still. Some people may say that's a good fade alone right there. But to be really good, you want to take your fades to the next level, and that requires a lot of detailing, being very particular, being low-key being a perfectionist. But don't be a perfectionist when you're working on a time schedule. But low-key, that's what it is. You really gotta like focus in, understand using your corners, understand how the lever works on the clipper. Understand that. And once you fully understand that, you will be next level. I'm telling you, your chair is gonna be moving a lot more. You're gonna have great retention, like no funny. Like once you really get good at what you do, your retention is gonna be absolutely crazy. People may go to another barber, but they always gonna come back. Always. So right now I'm really using my corners, and I see a little bulk. I don't know if I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna see if I'm Hey, I know myself too well, so I'm really just starting to take out that bulk. And I'm using a lot of clip over comb techniques, especially when fading into the length of the hair on top. And I'm using my Babyliss Gold FX clippers. These not the trimmers, these are the clippers. And so I'm gonna tell you what clipper. So the clipper I use mainly to detail, like literally, I mean like mainly to detail, is the Gold FX. The reason why is because I don't know, man. It's like that blade. I have them set. I have them zero gap, so they cut really well, and they're not really good on bulk. So I really wouldn't use them on bulk. But detailing, it's like the weight distribution on the clipper kind of helps with the feathering. So because it's so bottom heavy, it's easier to flick with that clipper. So I just use that one way more. It's probably nothing crazy, but that's the reason why I use it more. And so yeah, you see me working. So right now, as I start in the middle of the shape up, I like to start in the middle and work to my side that I'm standing on the client, the side that I'm on. Bro, what am I saying? The side that I'm standing. Y'all know what I'm saying. I just work to my side. And I like to start in the middle, then I like to hit the vertical bars. And I don't like to keep the vertical bars too pointy out, but I do want it to the point when you look at them straight, the hairline looks straight. I don't like the vertical bars to be out so much. And what I mean out is when you push that corner in and you make the vertical bars come down, other than like a 90 degree, you kind of make it come down in about like a 60 or something like that. I feel like that's a little too sharp and it looks a little cartoonish. So I don't really like to do that. I like to keep it 90 degrees, and I like to do that. And let me tell y'all how I prep my hairlines. I don't use any spritz. It's nothing wrong with it if you use it. Keep using it if you use it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I learned. I don't use any spritz. I don't use anything to hold the hair down. I literally just lower the hair and I cut the hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't cut the skin, I cut the hair. It's a difference. And I learned that just because I just want my work to look real natural unless I want it enhanced. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you can't do this, you only can enhance stuff. That is not true. You know what I'm saying? I can do a haircut with literally a clipper and a trimmer. I need my guards. You know what I'm saying? I need my guards. I could do a haircut without guards, but I kind of, I still want them. But I could do the haircut with the trimmer or clipper. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter. I don't need spritz. I don't need anything. That's all I need. And I used to really rely on spritz, but I kind of been trying to get out of that because I really feel like I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. If you come into the barbershop to look clean, you shouldn't be leaving with excess stuff on your forehead. That's just me, bro. That's just me. Like, I mean, like, the shininess on your forehead and stuff like that. Like, that stuff ain't right, man. And sometimes, if you use it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that. I don't want to seem like I'm knocking that. That's just what I do. I used to use spritz. I really did, man. I used to use it on every client. It worked. It worked. It laid the hair down. But I'd rather cut the hair in the most natural state, so when you go home, take a shower, you still have your hair cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into the game of finessing people for their money. I'm into the game of longevity, retention, great haircuts. Like, look at that blend. That blend is great. Oh my gosh. That's wild. I used to never be able to do a blend like that. But, through repetition, literally, repetition. It's been 4 years since I've been in the game. Been cutting for 4 years, man. So right now I'm using my Austin fast feeds and I'm just detailing. Every little thing I see, man, just detailing. I just really want to take my time and make this the best fade that I can give them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cut like Vic Blends. You know what I'm saying? I may not cut like Smash the Legend, but I'm gonna cut like Luke Maso, Lukemaso. But y'all, we better hit 1,000 subscribers, man. We at 992 as of today. Today is January 23rd. We're at 992. If you want to enter the giveaway, it's very simple. Just go on my Instagram. My Instagram is going to be in the right-hand side of this corner of the video. All you got to do is like all my pictures on Instagram and just comment when you're done. And I'll DM you and let you know that you're entered. You have a chance of winning the Slimline Pro GTX. You know what I'm saying? And I may do a surprise giveaway. I don't know. I might do another one. But I might give away another clipper or something like that. I don't really know. I have too many clippers, so I might. But good grief. Look at that fade, bruh. Put me in a magazine, man. I got my man in the game, boy. EA Sports. It's in the game. That's cringy as a mother. I would have clicked out this video after that. But yeah, though. Y'all, I'm about to come back with the vlogs, man. I'm really about to get back into vlogging and stuff like that. I kind of took a break because the vlogging, y'all, like, it's cool, but it's just vlogging, bro. I don't know. But yeah, though. Look, I'm just detailing, man, because I want this to be clean. I want this to be clean. The shape up is clean. Everything is sharp, bro. Like, look at that. Please tell me. If you see anything on here, please tell me. I know y'all seeing stuff. You like, oh, he left a little demarcation in the back of his head. Come on, bro. Now I'm hitting him with that razor, man. And I'm using a Persona blade. It's two different types of blades. It's the one that splits in half. That's one that a lot of YouTube barbers use, and the barbers that we watch on YouTube. But I'm using a Persona blade, and they're a longer blade. I think you can use them like twice, but you probably shouldn't. But don't use them twice. Just use a different one. They are more expensive, but they are sharper. So if I was doing a shave or something like that, I'll probably use a Persona. But the Dorco blades and the snap and half blades, they're so good because they're so small and they can get in like the tight corners and stuff like that. So I only use the Persona for certain clients, but I use the Dorco blades for everybody else. But YouTube, this is the cut. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave a thumbs down. If you have any questions, leave me a DM, comment on this video. I will answer you. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Peace.